Hi there, how are you doing today? This is Anna Stropnik coming to you live from Fort Lauderdale. Who do we have on? Who is watching? If you're just joining in, type in where you're watching this broadcast from down in the comments. That would be awesome. So today is Monday and I am really excited. If you saw like my earlier post today, I'm actually participating in 4 different challenges starting like this week. One starting today. I'm in this challenge where I'm doing Facebook Lives for 90 days every single day. So I'm on my day 3. Really exciting stuff. So I must share with you, I'm really excited about my new equipment for my live videos. So I have a special tripod, so I have my hands free now and I can do this way better. So it just arrived yesterday. I'm like super excited to use it. And so if you watched any of my videos before, you know, if you like this, type in number 1. I would love to see your feedback. So for those of you who never watched any of my videos, my name is Anna Stropnik. I live in Fort Lauderdale. I'm originally from Croatia, and I help people get healthier, live longer, and also have more energy, better sleep, less pains, and I also help them reach their financial and time freedom. Today we're going to be talking about our brain. So I have a question for you. Do you know that we only use 10% of our brain? So most of you have probably heard of it. This is something that we're like researching, and just 90% of our brain has never been discovered. We only use 10% of it. So it's an unimaginable thing what our brain can do. And if we use it as a computer, if we use it like with positive thoughts and positive intentions, there's just like everyday miracles that happen with us doing so. So even though we don't understand fully how it works, I think it's worth it to use it in the right way. So we know like that what we think about, we bring about. So if we are thinking negative thoughts all the time, most likely we are going to bring negative things in our lives. We're thinking positively and thinking about the goal and the future and where we are heading usually will bring that to us. So the key is to visualize it. So that's one part of our brain that hasn't been discovered, but that's how it works. That's what if you talk to many successful people, they will share that same thing. Is they if they struggled in life before they succeeded, they will share the same thing, that they like had their eyes on the vision and thought that vision, read that vision every single day before bed and when they woke up in the morning. So if you feed your brain right, you will see the results. So what does our brain do? It helps us solve problems such as like mathematics. It also helps us memorize like the complete works on Shakespeare, for example, and so we can read passages at our cocktail parties. It also can help us beat blackjack dealers in Vegas. So so many like great functions of our brain, right? But then we have this sleeping gray matter that we're just trying to discover how we can get that working. So if you compare your brain to the computer, the difference is your human brain is capable of 20 million calculations per second. And this is American software guru Raymond Kurzweil who said that. So can you imagine, like 20 million calculations per second? That's huge. And we are not using our brains to that capacity. So they did something. IBM made this, and some of you have probably seen it and played it. IBM made this chess game on the computer that you can play on like different levels, and so the computer thinks of different positions. So this system was actually capable of analyzing 200 million positions per second. So they developed it so well that they played the champion in chess, Garry Kasparov, in '96, and he won. He won in '96. So, and then in '97 they played again, and the machine finally won once. So you can imagine, like 200 million positions per second. So whatever move he makes, the machine will think of these like moves, playing against the best player in the world. So, but what we do is, what we have and what computers don't have is we actually have our intuition. So our mind eliminates 99% of options through intuition. So this is something that is impossible to compare with. In 2002, a guy named Jason Paget, he was a furniture salesman from Washington, and he was beaten and mugged by two men after leaving karaoke bar. And so he survived, but he was like badly injured. He was unconscious and had severe concussions. After he recovered, his vision changed, and he developed like remarkable mathematical skills. It was something that he never had before. I mean, he was like a furniture salesman, so that was like quite a phenomenon. So they are slowly like researching this, that we all have a genius inside of ourselves. We just haven't discovered it. So really, really interesting. So he started to understand mathematics intuitively, even though he dropped out of college previously. So it's called Seventh Syndrome, and that is something that they're researching right now, where a brain damage, some sort of brain damage, will unlock mental abilities that we didn't know we had. In autistic people, there is about 1 in 10 that possesses these qualities. But the acquired ones are really rare, and now they counted, there's about 70 that they found so far. There's a psychiatrist, Daryl Trafford, that is researching those cases. So yeah, there's a guy who was a surgeon. He was hit by lightning, and he started playing a piano that he never played before. So really, really quite phenomenal things can happen after like brain trauma. So what are some of the things that that are good, that can feed our brain? So we want our brain to function to a full capacity in our everyday life, because to focus when we are working, of course, that we need that brain power to be as as good as possible, to like do certain tasks, to have clarity, to have like inspiring ideas coming to us. So if we don't have that, like how are we going to reach those goals, and how are we going to get to where we want to go if our brain is not on that vibrancy that is the highest possible one for us? So they found that amphetamines, they're useful for short-term memory, but they're highly addictive. So there's another thing that I wanted to talk to you about, which is organic compound that is found in human brain. It's the short term is DMAE. And It's also found in some foods such as anchovies, salmon, sardines, but it's naturally found in our brain. So it's found to boost memory, to improve mental concentration. It's used in patients with autism, with ADD, ADHD, and also with Alzheimer's. So it's a really, really powerful, powerful ingredient. So, and guess what I'm doing today? I'm actually going to demonstrate to you my energy and my brain drink that I use every day when I feel like today with all my challenges. I actually have to be up late tonight. I have to wake up early in the morning this whole week, so I need like as much energy as possible and as much brain clarity and clearing of brain fog as possible too. So I have a water and I have this little sachet. So this is my brain food. I'll show you how I mix this. And so the one I'm using is the decaffeinated version. It's amazing. So if you are using energy drinks, this is a really, really great one, because most of them, I did the video about this before, that you can buy on the market are so bad for you, full of chemicals, full of sugar. This one doesn't have any sugar. It's sweetened with stevia, a natural sugar, only 12 calories. But also it has like quercetin, added vitamin B's and DMAE, all this magnesium, all these great things for your brain. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you tomorrow again. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.